And we're on. Hi, Mystic Village. Let's see who pops on tonight. It's Saturday night. I was just watching Adam Sandler talking to David Spade on Instagram. On David Spade's Instagram, it was good. I've got big hair. Here's the vacuum. It looks like we're in a motel room. It does. There's the vacuum. Housekeeping left that here. There's the rules of the motel, and there's the thermometer for the temperature of the room. Anyway, let's see who pops on. If anybody does, I'm going to do readings tonight. I got my wine. I haven't done reading in forever. My goodness. It's been a couple of weeks. It has. Weird. It's been a couple of weeks. Hello, 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 aloha. In the village, aloha, aloha. In the village, aloha, aloha. In the village, aloha, aloha. Aloha. In the village, aloha. I'm going to do readings tonight and chat if you guys want to do readings. I haven't done readings in like 2 weeks. Aloha. Aloha. Wait a minute. Hi, Rosie. Rosie's here. Yay. What's up, Rosie? Aloha. Rosie's in the village. Aloha. Rosie's in the village. Aloha. What a weird little day. Aloha. Rosie's in the village. What's up, Rosie's in the village? Been a strange little day. Aloha. Are you chilling? Good. I'm chilling too. I'm having a glass of Pinot Grigio. It's my first glass. This one's really tart. I don't know if it smells super sour. It's not off, but it's good, but it's like it's tart. It's a tart wine. Oh, I didn't buy that one. Aloha. We went out earlier and got Panda Express and got out. It was our first of the day. We didn't get out of the car. We stayed in the car. I'm doing readings tonight if you guys want to do readings. I didn't realize it's been so long since I've done live readings on here. What? So we're hanging out. I have big hair right now. And Aloha. Your neighbors are psycho running the streets in each other's faces and such. Complete idiots. What are they doing that for? I know, people don't get it. People are just like, we drove to the town where I used to live at, which has the most cases right now, and everybody's just out and about, acting like nothing is going on. And they even have a lot of shops still open where you can walk in, minus the, Walmart and stuff. But shops and stores that you can just walk into. Am I buffering? My internet sucks. So down here where I live now, it's not like that. All the shops are good, grocery store, and of course the gas stations and stuff where you can still walk. People just are not getting it. But that's where those people are going to be the ones that are going to get first. You know what I'm saying? Or common sense, people, common sense. Common sense. Oh, good. I'm not buying. Oh, good. Um, yeah, it's crazy. Taking it one day at a time, one day at a time. I just put on some, I have to let her know this. I ordered some Van from Terry Ruth's shop. She was one of the first Van oils that I ever bought. And I love her Van, and I've bought other Vans, but Van just doesn't compare. And I got another oil of her, and her oils are really pretty. Look at that. Anyway, every time I open the bottles that I got, the lid's like zoom, and the lid's like shoots off. And I was on the floor looking for the damn lid. I'm like, where's the lid? Literally, boing, and shot off. And I had to get on my hands and knees to look for it. This thing's packed full of energy. I'm like, good God. And it happened to the other oil. So, and I was literally looking for the lid for a good minute. And when you're looking for something, you're like, where the hell is it? And that lid went off the table down below into a basket underneath papers. I don't know how it did that. It's crazy. Anyway. Yes, have some wine, Rosie. Have some wine. Have some vino with me. Yeah, so if you can tonight, I'm using the Joie de Vivre Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. It's a really cute deck, and a very awesome person purchased these for me. And this is what the back of the cards look like. They're kind of like a lemon yellow. And then I did an unveiling of this deck on my Instagram. So anyway, this is one of the decks I'm going to use. Thank you, Rose. Rosie has that on copy and paste. It's a very whimsical deck. It's very kind of fantasy, whimsy. Kind of reminds me of Burton a little bit. Some of these cards are very Tim Burton to me. I haven't done readings on here for a couple of weeks. What in the world? I like doing the live readings. It's fun. It's fun for me. And so we're doing tonight, if anybody wants a reading, we're doing 3-card, 5-card, and 10-card readings. And everything's in the description box. So that's what's up. And I have big hair. I gotta take this off. I have a tank top on. It got warm today. It got warm. So I'm wearing a tank. I'm wearing a tank. My hair's really growing. I'm wearing a tank. Got my wines here. It's my first glass. Don't come for me. It's good. It's a little sour. Yeah, today was kind of a weird day. I got a lot done this morning, though. I got a reading done for a client, and then I had promos to do because we have our first. Hi, Bama fam. Where have you been? Wow, Bama fam's here. Next Friday we're having our first male guest in Mystic Village. Carolina Dean will be with us, and so I did promos for him this morning, and that'll be next Friday, April 10th at 7:30 p.m. He lives on the West Coast, so 4:30 p.m. his time next Friday, and I'm excited. You guys will really like him. Yes, you will. What's been going on, Bama fam? How's everything going? Bama fam. Hi, Mary Mary. Why you bugging? That's from a song. Is that the Beastie Boys? Mary Mary. Why you bugging? Um, yeah, so we're gonna have it's our first male guest in Mystic Village next Friday. Can you believe it? Took over a year to have. I don't know. I'm sure there must be men that watch the chats. I mean, hello. They never say anything. You're well. Things are still hectic. Well, I hope they get better. I know things are hectic all over right now. People are wigging about everything. So some people are and some people aren't. Um, it's troubling times. I will say that. It's troubling. Yes, it is. And it's also, troubling, but at the same time, it's like Red Nappy Summer was saying, it's about clearing things out. It's cleansing in a lot of ways what's happening, people. And it's also kind of like, when you get put in a timeout when you're little, and then you have time to reflect, or you put your kids in timeout, and it's actually a timeout for yourself as well as a parent. And then it passes, and then you come back to ground zero. And I think towards the end of all of this, we're all going to come out a little different. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Men lurking except for Michael Myers. I know. And everybody's feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. Some people are feeling it more than others where they live. Some people are dealing with it actually having the virus themselves. A dear, dear, dear old friend of mine has the virus right now. We just all got together and did a live Zoom meeting together to cheer her up just a little bit ago. And she's my age and she has it. And it's hitting home. So, we just gotta, I'm like, I'm taking everything day by day. You know, you wish somebody would put you in a timeout. She's fine. She says right now she just got her test back Tuesday. She doesn't have any sense of smell or taste. Other than that, she feels perfectly fine. The only reason she found out that she was positive was because where she works, two other coworkers were diagnosed. So in her job, it was mandatory for her to be tested because she works in a and taking her doctor's directions on what to do. And I saw her on camera. She looks fine. And she says she feels fine, except she can't smell anything and she can't taste anything, which are one of the symptoms that people are talking about. I read about that in the New York Times like 2 weeks ago. So that is symptoms. She doesn't have a fever. She doesn't have headaches or anything else going on, body aches. She was positive because she felt fine. The symptoms of no taste, no smell have just happened for her, I believe, in the last couple of days. So, yeah, it's hitting really close to home. And the first cases of it in my state where I'm from were in the town that I live in a month ago. And we were all like, what the hell? Uh, so everybody's feeling it. So, thank you, Mary Mary. Yeah, I know, right? I live in West Virginia. So the first cases confirmed here were in the town that I live in West Virginia, um, which is a very small town. And now since then, in less than a month's time, it's all over this. It's not all over the state of West Virginia, but it's primarily spreading. So we're doing a lot of social distancing and staying at home and not trying to go out unless we need something. So she got tested because she works in a healthcare system, and it was mandatory to be tested because she works with patients. She's not a nurse. She does like physical therapy. So it was mandatory. She had to get a doctor's order to get tested. So she was tested. And she's my age. She's only a year older than me. Very healthy, good shape. Um, This virus doesn't care how old you are, what background you have, what you look like, what race you are, what sexual orientation you are, how much money you have, how much money you don't. It's just like this virus is highly contagious, and you you guys just stay home if you can. Just stay home. Don't go out unless you need something. If you go out, wear a mask. If you don't have a mask, there's all these tutorials now on YouTube on how to create your own mask. You guys already know this. Get some gloves, get some latex gloves. If you can't find latex, go buy a box of hair color because hair color always has gloves in the box. There's a little tip. You might pay more, but try to reuse the gloves if you can, bleach them, then try to use them again. So just be careful when you go out. You know what I mean? You're in Tennessee, Mary, Mary. Yeah. So it's hitting everywhere. And I have moments where I go stir crazy. I'm just like, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. But you have to find ways to cope. I mean, um, you have to find ways to cope. And if that means taking a shower, taking a hot bath, reading a book, listening to your favorite song, taking a walk. It's safe to take a walk. Just don't walk with 100 other people. Um, I see people riding their bikes, people jogging, running, walking, garden, go out and weed. If you have a yard, garden, do anything that you can um, to get some fresh air, sit in the sun. I sat in the sun the last couple of days because it was so pretty outside. Um, and Get in touch with family, get in touch with friends. If you're laid off, spend time on working on projects that you wanted to work on for the last several years. There's so many things that we can do. Learn a new recipe, spend more time with your family, uh, on and on. I mean, there's so many things that we can do now that many of us have the resources for technology and all that stuff. So I'll use disposable gloves when you garden. Yeah. Um, Clean out the attic, closet. Yes. Uh, yeah. I mean, there's so many things you can do. Learn a new skill, learn a new language, teach yourself how to crochet. Anything, watercolor, paint by numbers. I mean, there's like so many things that you can be doing. Um, there's a lot of people online that want to like hang out and talk to each other, get into chat rooms that feel welcoming and peaceful and come hang out with us in Mystic Village and um, you know, it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. I mean, it's going to be here for a while and just brace yourselves and we just got to I want to be like, Debbie Downer Doomsday, like, oh my God, the world's gonna end. Don't get caught up in that bullshit. Don't be like conspiracy theorist times 10. Step away from it a little bit and just breathe. And, um, I was talking to my auntie who lives in Alabama, and her grandmother died from Spanish flu in 1918. And she says, Brooke Allen, because she calls me Brooke Allen. Brooke Allen, do you remember? Do you remember your great grandmother died from the Spanish flu in 1918? I said, yeah, I know. Was my grandma's mother. And she said, I said, Grandma never to her mom to me that much. And she goes, well, mother would talk about it. And mother said, because grandma was 6 when her mom died from Spanish flu and it killed millions of people worldwide, millions, millions, millions. And right here, it hit West Virginia in the county over for me where she died, and how devastating that was. And so it's not 1918 now; it's 2020. Um, you know, these things have come before us, and our ancestors or people in our family have dealt with these things as well. So this is our experience. Think about your grandmother, your great grandmother, your grandfather, your great 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 grandfather experiencing things like this. So we're going to get through this. It's not going to last forever. And so, ooh, Jack Daniels. I said earlier, I said, do we have any alcohol in the house? And my aunt goes, we have rum and wine. I said, ooh, I better stay away from that rum. Then she started singing some song. I don't know what it was. Um, and she goes, have you ever been to Jamaica? I said, no. Because she's been to Jamaica. It was so funny. She's like, have you ever been to Jamaica? I said, no. Um, anyway, I'm cracking up. I have big hair tonight. I just washed it. Look how long it's getting. My hair is growing out. I know. This is first day hair. This is first shampoo day hair. Okay. Tomorrow it'll kind of calm down a little bit. Earlier you should have seen it. I had like the pompadour from the 80s. It was like huge right there. It was like out like this when girls used to tease their bangs. Um, can we bring the 80s back, please? Hello, the 80s is Colleen. Anyway, I look naked on camera. I'm not. I have a tank top on. It's a spaghetti strap. I miss the 80s too. I do. I miss the 80s. What happened? Anyway, so I'm doing readings for those who are tuning in and tuning out. We're doing readings tonight. Everything's through PayPal. 3 card reading, 5 card, or 10 card. So you're welcome to book one with me. You can ask a question, do general reading, but I'm on here doing these readings. I haven't done them on here for a couple of weeks, so I got busy. I was busy. So things have slowed down a little bit. Give me a break, I sure deserve it. I might need another glass of this. This stuff's strong. Thank God. I feel better already. Somebody's going to tune in and go, she was on there drinking last night, slurring her words, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not. I'm 40. How old am I? 47. I don't know how old I am anymore. 46, 7, 8. I can't keep track at this point. Sliding into my 50s. Sliding into my 50s. What's the secret? Moisturize your skin. Try not to let stress get to you because stress shows up in your face. If you're in a relationship with an asshole, one, get out now. It will aid you. And also, don't take life so serious sometimes. Don't take life so serious, Just don't. And grow yourself some big bar hair. If you can't, go get a wig or extensions. So anyway, this is the deck I'm going to be using. This is the Joie de Vivre. It's French. Paulina Cassidy. This was gifted to me by a lovely subscriber friend. Okay. Really whimsy kind of deck. I love it. And that's what we're using. You would have guessed. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. You would have guessed 30s. Thanks, girl or guy. Face serum. Yeah, I've tried some face serums. My skin's naturally oily. And it kind of would cause a little bit of a breakout for me. But I've tried the serums. Rosie has. I'm going to go refill my glass. If anybody wants to book a reading, feel free to. If you want to remain anonymous, you can, once you book the reading through PayPal, there's a comment section. You can remain anonymous. I will see the name of the card. I won't see anything else, okay? And of course, you just let me know who you are in chat. Because obviously your name on the card or how you pay is not going to be the same in chat, most likely. So, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to go refill up my glass of Rue, and I'll be right back. Chat amongst yourselves. All right, honey?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I'm live. I'm on the air.
Did you ask him to Wi-Fi on?
Huh?
Did you ask him to Wi-Fi on?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you ask him?
Well, it's 8:30, honey. They're not going to turn it off now.
Hey,
Hey, what? What?
tomorrow, can we ask
For what?
you know,
Okay, we'll think about it.
because I'm really getting really depressed, anxious.
Are you depressed?
Yes.
She wants a hamster or a guinea pig.
Because I need to look.
She wants a hamster or guinea pig in the time of coronavirus because she's lonely. I'm so lonely. I'm depressed. So lonely. I'm so lonely. I do. Did you see my sign? I have my sign posted. I'm so lonely. Anyway, I need a pet friend.
Because I really don't have any friends right now.
Hi, Jessica. Honey, you have friends. You just can't see them because you're not in school.
The thing is, nobody talks to me, and I try to talk to people.
Everybody was trying to blow you up last night.
It's called streaks, Brooke.
I love when my daughter refers to me in my first name. Lord. Oy vey. Jessica. Oh, Rosie put the link up. Thank you, Rose. You don't need PayPal to use PayPal. And you can choose from 3 cards, $7.99, 5 cards, $9.99. If you'd like a 10 card, is 20 even. So, yes. No, you're not annoying at all, honey. A lot of people, when they're new to this, have questions. I question everything in life. I question everything. I do. Who was I talking to the other day? I kept asking them questions, Zio.
Who?
It might have been at a drive-through. I kept asking questions about something. I don't know. Yes, we have big hair tonight. Big tarot hair. Big bar hair. My aunt says, she goes, well, I went to 7-Eleven for this because there was a CVS here, and then Walgreens came in and bought out all the CVSs or Rite Aids. And she can't find her wine anymore at CVS because Walgreens doesn't carry that wine. So she has to now go to other places. But apparently, red wine is sold out everywhere. Like red wine, I said, what is red wine popular during the coronavirus? And it is there's more white wines out there being sold right now than red. Or maybe that's just the season. I don't know. I'm babbling. I'm taking off my sweater. It's hot. It's still warm here. It's like 60 degrees outside. But la-di-da, I'm not naked. I have a tank on. So anyway, so don't forget, next Friday we have our first male guest in the Mystic Village, Carolina Dean. He will be with us. He's a root worker, astrologer. He has a really awesome blog, and he's an author. He's written a book as well. They want a feather. And I like him a lot. I'm a super fan of his. So it'll be fun to talk to him and chat. It'll be fun. All right, winner, chicken dinner. That's what I always say if somebody buys a reading. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay, girl. So Jessica, thank you. Do you want to do a 5 card with that amount? I mean, I can pull another card as well. And if you have a question, let me know, or we can do a general reading. And for those that are tuning in, I'm using the Joe De Vivre Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. And it was gifted to me by a very lovely subscriber. And this is what the deck looks like on the back and the front. Of course, you'll see the cards as I do them. Thank you, Jessica. 5 is great. Okay, cool. Oh, thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Jessica, did you want to do a general reading or did you have a question of any kind? We can do either or. Either way. Also, if you're new to getting readings with me, I'm primarily clairvoyant. So if I receive any dates, names, initials, anything that comes to me, of course I'll relay that as well. And so you'll see me closing my eyes. I close my eyes a lot in my readings because it's easy to see everything. So general, gotcha. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's get started with Jessica. 5-card reading. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done these. Okay, they're showing me, what is that? They're showing me like a Z, like something that's Z. Maybe that's an S, but it looks like a Z, but it's big. Trying to figure out what that means. It's like a big Z. Is there anybody in your family with the Z? Z name, Z initial? Something that's Z. But it's like coming in really, it's big. It's like bigger. That's odd one. Okay. Also, they're saying 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So like 1, 2, 3. That could be 1, 2, 3 siblings, 1, 2, 3 children, or in the manner of 1, 2, 3. Is there something where there's like a 1, 2, 3 sequence of events or something that has been repetitive or repeated in a cycle of 3? They're going 1, 2, 3. That's what they're showing me. Don't shoot the messenger. Maybe it's that wine. Something in succession or sequence. Let's see what else comes in. If anything made sense to that, Jessica, you're welcome to let me know or respond to any of that. Many times things will come to me. I won't know what they mean, but they come into me. So is there something with mother, father, family, like your father, your mother, or if you're a parent yourself as a mother or the father of the children, like something with mother, father, and something in between those two, that dynamic, okay? So the 1, 2, 3 could be something that's a framework between the mother and the father That could be children. That could be events. That could be timing of something. Do you know what I'm saying? So we come in first with the Emperor. This is Aries energy, but the Emperor is father. Okay, this is the father dynamic. Your husband and I are one son. Okay. Do you feel that is something going on right now with your husband or with your father or father figure for you? Someone's also could be taking on either something centered around father energy, or someone could definitely be taking on a father or a father in terms of male masculine energy traditionally was looked at as the leader in the home. Okay, so this card traditionally is one of leadership, authority, control, taking that type of position, or someone has stepped into that position, or this could be revolving around husband or father energy. So this could definitely indicate something to do with either your husband, okay, the father of your son, or your father. But let's look more into the reading. So, number 3 is highly significant for you. Okay. Something definitely with family. We have the 10 of coins energy. If you can see that. This is legacy. When I see this card, this is financial security. This is home, stability, financial stability, completion of that, wanting to make sure your child and your grandchildren one day, like setting up a legacy for the family, for generations ahead as well. This also could be family business, family owned business, finances shared within the family in terms of partnership financials, business partnerships as well. Okay, this energy comes in. This could even indicate in some aspects a trust fund, setting up a trust fund, an inheritance of some kind, a lot of focus on wanting to have and maintain financial stability of some kind, okay, with the 10 of coins energy. So there has been something relative to that focus, whether if there has been uh, a passing of a loved one, okay, with the Emperor, this could indicate inheritance from a family member, or this could be the father is focused on achieving and having financial stability in the home right now, and wanting to is very concerned about that. It's very worried about that. That's like the main goal right now, is to make sure that we are set up. We're set up for the future, and things are going to be good because, you know, what's going on in the world, obviously, but those types of energies are coming in. There's also an energy of, especially the last 6 weeks. So we're looking at, today's April 4th, like the middle of February, perhaps, where this is started or this began or talks about that began. There's been a lot of work towards that. There's been, when I see the Six of Wands, shows me there's been victory towards a goal, victory towards a project. Things are going really well with this. So if it's been consistent with financials, if it's been consistent with savings, if it's been consistent with trying to maintain and hold a financial vision or financial goal, you've had some success with that for a period of time. So that's a really positive card. So your readings often reflect your boys more so. Oh, yeah. Many times when we get readings, some people, and I'm glad you said that, some people don't expect that other people in their lives will show up, you know? People kind of go into it thinking, oh, it's going to be about me and all this stuff. Many times it reflects a lot of who's around you as well, or people that have crossed over can come through as well. Who is on the fence? There seems to be someone who was very indecisive. This could be you, okay? Somebody was kind of indecisive about something, on the fence about a decision of some kind. This is coming out of the most recent past with the Two of Swords energy. There also could have been something that they weren't looking at quite clearly. There wasn't clarity, Clarity's come through perhaps now, but the clarity was a little bit muddled. Okay, coming out of the most recent past. So there could have been also someone who was not willing to budge, whether it was a decision, an opinion. Once again, clarity. They keep saying clarity to me, clarity in your thoughts, clarity in your decisions. So the emperor energy has stepped up and been like, look, we're going to do this because I know that we need to do it. So if this is the husband father energy, this could have been your energy with the Two of Swords, which is indecisiveness. There could have been a component of that that you weren't seeing too clearly, which is just human nature. Okay, that's not negative. So you for sure, yeah. So we're coming out of that now. I feel, Jessica, that with your reading, it's not really saying or predicting anything for you. It's more of a validation of everything's going to be fine. There's a great element of partnership right now, working together right now. And the main motivator is money, financials, stability right now. So if we came in first with the Emperor, all right, and then we end with the Empress. Okay, this is the father, this is the mother. So this is your husband, and this is your energy right here. These cards are framing the reading. This started the reading, this ended the reading. Okay, so the Empress comes in. She's abundance. She's nurturing. She's about the environment. Okay, she creates the home. She creates and nurtures. She's the foundation of that. Okay, the Emperor, he comes in very bold and has authoritative measures, but there's not a whole lot of nurturing with him. The Empress is the nurturer. Okay, she's very compelling as well, but she comes in as mother energy. So the Emperor and the Empress for you is very important, especially going through the next month. Having that framework dynamic for the family is very solid and very important right now. And trusting and following your husband's guidance. Okay, trusting and following his guidance because he's locked into something. He sees something in terms of the long range goal and he's locked into it, so to speak, and to trust and follow his guidance and inner wisdom. So yeah, you both are in the reading with the Emperor. So when I look at these cards in the major arcana, this is father to me and this is mother. So yeah, good reading. And if there is any type of action that has started or began 6 weeks ago, I feel that it has set you up for the long term, okay? As things progress in the world, you will be better off because of that setup early on in the beginning, which is smart, which is very smart. So I hope that was helpful, Jessica. Oh, good. Thank you. I hope that was helpful for you. And yeah, good. And good luck with everything. You take care of yourself and your husband and your son, and good luck with everything. Hi, Jeannie. Um, oh, good, Jessica. Thank you, Rosie. Mary. Why you bugging? So, thank y'all. Thank you very much. So I'm doing readings tonight. If anybody wants to book one, and I haven't done them in a while on here. So we're doing 3 card, 5 card, and 10 card. 3 cards $7.99, 5 cards $9.99, and then a 10 card is 20 even. And we're using the Joe de Vivre Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. And I love these cards. They're very whimsical. They're like very colorful. They're whimsy. They're kind of Tim Burton-ish, Um, they're very eclectic. So it's a really cool deck. And I like the deck. The deck resonates with me. And it's also when you read, it's also the feel of the cards themselves. Like, I have little hands, or everybody says that I do. I have little hands, and um, I like the way the deck feels in my hand. The cards don't stick. They're easy to work with, and that's important when you get a deck. You know, you wanna also feel the deck. You know, like intuitively. Like if you just like work with cards, you like how they kind of work with you. I'm probably saying too much. The anatomy of a tarot deck. Anyway, let's have some more of this. Why not? Why not, y'all? I think they're gonna watch. Thank you, Rosie. Oh, thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. That's nice. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you. Mm. You don't hear that word a lot, seer. You don't hear that word being said a lot. Cheers, Rosie. Cheers, everybody. Thank you, Rosie, for putting that up there. Cheers, y'all. It's Saturday night, y'all. It's Aries season.
It is my birthday.
It's the season for Aries. It's Aries season. Thank God we're out of Pisces season. Oy vey.
Yeah, I was emotional.
It was long, drawn out, and emotional. It was like, oh, God. Woo, Pisces. Is there a bird in here? It's Saturday night, fluffy hair and all. I got my big fluffy hair.
I have to take a
Oh my God. Why?
I'm gonna kill this dog. I'm gonna cook this for me.
It's been fine all day until now.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable. It's been fine. Am I still on? I can't tell.
I'm done. I'm done.
Ooh, it's going to be warmer tomorrow. Can you guys still hear me? Oh, good. All right. Our Wi-Fi's gone out, but I'm on my phone. So it's still rolling, 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 rolling. Thank God. Thank you. Still rolling, 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 rolling. Thank God. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, wasn't she great? I love Red Nappy Summer so much. I wish our connection was better last night, but wasn't she just great? I could have talked to her for 2 more hours. I just loved talking with her. Such an awesome personality. She's just got a real genuine soul about her. Uh, honey, give it a minute. I don't know why the Wi-Fi is bugging. Okay. It is. It goes out. Oh no. Okay, now it's back on. It goes out and then it comes back on sometimes.
Making me mad.
I'm making me mad. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I was thinking though about getting Wi-Fi for ourselves. Is like, well, wait a minute.
There's no internet again.
Um, oh, your Wi-Fi's been slow too. Yeah. Well, I think a lot of it too has to do with because everybody's home. Because StreamYard said last night, due to the over um, increase of people streaming or using Wi-Fi because of the COVID-19 situation, people's Wi-Fi is lower, and there's an overload. Yeah, an overload, Dad. And there's an overload, and yeah, it's really affected a lot of people. So I don't know. But we're here. We've had a good steady stream so far. Oh my God. What are we going to do? It's not, honey. It's frustrating. Why don't you click off the Wi-Fi and then try to connect
That's
again?
what I've been doing.
Because I have it on my other device. It's come up.
A shower.
All right,
Silence.
don't freak
Making me
out. Oh, I get so mad.
Like I was actually doing something.
What were you doing? Selling flowers?
No.
Oh.
It's actually something important.
Oh.
I messed it up.
Messed it all up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then just messed it all up. Messed it all up. Oh, Lord have mercy. Chad, I am not in the mood. Rosie, you want to handle that, please?
What do you say?
I don't know. Or maybe I just handled it. Oh, yeah, I did it. Get a grip. You're mentally prepared for a temporary blackout at this point.
Sad.
Yes, I know. I know. Those thoughts come through my head too, but let's hope not. Yeah, I know. Yeah. See, every time we have a man come into the village, you gotta say some dumb shit. God. Or pretending to be a man. God only knows who it is, but I don't want no scrub. Scrub is the guy can't get no love from me. He gone. Amen, he gone. That's good. Maybe make sure you have your robe. Where'd she go? She's gone too. Every time she gets real cranky, she's like, ugh, I just need a shower. Like a shower makes everything better. It does. And she comes out like a different person, you know? Poof. Thank God. Lord. Uh-oh. Why is she calling me? That person in Colorado. Oh, who's the person in Colorado? Lost. I'm lost, but now I'm found. I'm lost, but now I'm free. Yeah, next week will be fun with Carolina Dean. And you guys will really like him, I think. I think he's originally from either North or South Carolina, Rosie. I think he's originally from South Carolina, but now he lives on the West Coast. He's retired though from he's very knowledgeable, but he's retired from doing readings and root work and stuff. He still does an astrology blog. He has a YouTube channel. And he posts on Instagram a lot in his YouTube, but he's very knowledgeable, so without naming names, 4-letter name. Oh, no. No, it's not. You think so? No. I don't think that person would do that. Do you think? I think it was some random person. Who knows, though? You never know. Oh my gosh, Rosie. Wouldn't that be weird? You know, it's been relatively quiet from that whole thing. It's been quiet. It's been quiet. I think my aunt just called me by mistake because my phone was buzzing. Anyway, who knows? Sometimes we get the random trollers in here. You know, random little, random little weasels. There's random little weasels and oh geez. Oh really? Mm-hmm. Well, they were primarily women, weren't they? But a bunch. Hmm. Yeah, I've noticed some differences. Remember a few weeks ago, Rosie, we kept having all these new names come in and people we had never heard of before, and they've all kind of poof disappeared too. Um, but we've had some new people come in, but not like we were. We had like like a big of all these new people and new names. And I knew where they were coming from. Some of them, a few of them. It's funny, I guess. Oh, it is. Oh, she did call me. Oh. Oh, hold on. She was calling me. Oh, I did. Oh, okay. My aunt and I in Alabama were talking about Barefoot Contessa. Barefoot, the chef Ina Garden always reminded me of my mom. My mom had two sisters. There's three daughters. Always reminded me of my mom's other sister. And we got to talking the other day on the phone about Barefoot Contessa's roasted chicken and how much I love that recipe and I make that recipe all the time. And she says, we were talking about how Barefoot Contessa reminds her of her oldest sister who's passed. And I almost fell out my chair because I'm like, I've always thought that her mannerisms, the way she dresses, her hair, everything, very, very similar to one of my aunts on my mom's side. I was like, oh my gosh. It was kind of weird. So she was just texting me about that. Anyway, long story. I say too much. They used to boast about. Oh, really? His aliases? You know something? I really believe this. There must be something missing from that man's life. There must be something missing from his life. Um, Using different aliases and stuff. That's just crazy. Do you use her recipe, Jessica? Yes. Uh, the roasted chicken recipe is made roasted chicken for Jeffrey on the weekends. When Jeffrey would when Jeffrey would drive back from the city to the Hamptons, and Ina's in her Hampton kitchen, with her rosemary outside in the garden. She always stuffed the chicken's ass with lemons and garlic, would salt it and season it real well. I'm like, look at you. And so um, I think I first made that roasted chicken recipe. It's been a while. Um, and I love that recipe. And the chicken is it's like super juicy every time. We love a roasted chicken. Can't go wrong with a roasted chicken. Can't go wrong with a roasted chicken. Yes, Trisha, we were talking about Trisha's channel too, Rose. Yeah, I like Trisha's channel too. And the one lady who has that farmhouse. What's she called? She has like that. I don't know if she's in Vermont or Delaware or somewhere, but she has that farmhouse. Do you know what I'm talking about? Um, Paula Deen. I still make. I haven't made it in a while, but I still love Paula Deen's grape salad recipe with the cream cheese and the brown sugar and the pecans. Oh my god, I could eat that by myself. That recipe is so delicious in the summertime, especially if you chill it. Really good. Yeah, Trisha's really good as being a having a cooking show. I'm seeing a line of home goods and casserole. I love a good corn casserole. That's right. Southern doing it up, doing it up. Yeah. Did you meet Paul at a book signing? That. I don't know. I ever since Paula's controversy, um, what's she doing now? You would fall out. I would fall out. Um, Back in the day, around 2002, I guess 2003, when Rachel Ray hit the scene on Food Network, I used to watch a lot of Rachel Ray, and then I'd go to Barefoot Contessa, and then I'd watch Paula Deen, um, Bobby Flay. Emerald was real big in the 90s, and then I would watch Mario Batali before he had his controversy, and then all these celebrity chefs and their controversy. Oh, and Lydia. I love Lydia on PBS, the Italian lady. I always loved her show too. There was a few of them on PBS channel I really liked. Is it Nancy Fuller with the farmhouse? Yeah. And then of course, Valerie Bertinelli. What do you think of her? She's got a good cooking show. Valerie. I used to get Food Network magazine, all sorts of crazy stuff. We don't have cable anymore, but of course you can watch Food Network online. Trying to think of the other cooks I would watch. The ones on PBS I liked a lot. The French one, Jacques. I think his name was Jacques. And then I can't think. Hi, Humble Bumble. Wow, Humble Bumble. Well, it must be 9 o'clock in the morning, sweetheart. Humble Bumble's here. Yay. Aw, what's up, Bumble? I love your comments. Humble Bumble leaves me the sweetest comments. And I read your comments every morning when I wake up. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. You always cheer me up, Humble Bumble. You just woke up. Oh my goodness, what time is it there? Yes, Jaws, there's readings tonight. Hey, how? Yeah, we're doing what am I doing? 3 card, 5 card, or 10 cards. So uh 3 cards, 7.99, fives 9.99, nueve, and 10 cards 20. And everything's down in the description box or above you if you're on your phone watching. 9 a.m. and raining. Yeah, always remember 12 hours ahead of us. You're still in bed with a coffee. Aw, that's nice. Is it raining there? I think aren't you in Australia? Or did you say you're in Perth? Oh no, phone, don't die. Thank you, Rosie. About, well, you, it's can be anything. You can ask me a question if you have a specific question. These are private public readings, or if you want to do general reading. Gotta charge my phone. Charging my phone. Yeah, I haven't done live readings on here for weeks, and it's been a while. Oh no, what did I do with the charger? Ooh, Lord have mercy. Hold on, I have to find the charger. I just had it. Hold on, technical difficulties. Let me find it. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Technical difficulties. Let me plug this in. Thank you, Rosie, for doing that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done live readings on here. But I like to come on and do them and offer them to you guys. Because they're way cheaper than what I offer on my website. And it's fun for me to do and to come on and chat and hang out too. So I enjoy doing them as well. Oh yeah, and Perth and just had a regional lockdowns here, so it's getting very real. Oh my goodness. You got your hours cut. So with the regional lockdowns, is that by, of course, obviously the region in which you live? Has it reached your region? Or is it just to specific towns, areas, or cities? So what does that pertain for you guys? Are you allowed to leave the home or because we have like a stay-at-home order issued by our governor in the state that we live in. So we are, and people aren't following it. People are just out and about doing whatever, but it's not like a mandatory lockdown. It's like the nice version of a lockdown. When it becomes a lockdown, then hi Southern Soul. What's up, girl? Uh when it becomes like a lockdown, that's when it's gonna get scary here because people are gonna flip out. Oh, I hope you're having a good night, sweetheart. Southern Soul's in the house. Specific towns, beaches, nice version here too, yes. Tracy's here. Wow, everybody's coming on. Hi, Tracy. Wow. Everybody make sure to check out Southern Soul's channel. She's a really awesome true crime reader, and she also offers private live readings as well. So you guys go over and subscribe. And Megan and I are really become really good friends. So you guys check her out. I'm happy to see her pop on. I have big bar hair tonight, Megan. It's my big bar hair. No bar. Except the house wine that's left. How's Tracy doing? How are you doing, Tracy? I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you, Megan. I just washed it today. That's a first day wash. This is first day here. Tomorrow it'll calm down a little bit. His first day wash. Oh, you're doing okay. Good. I think about you. Fresh and clean. I had to get clean to come on the YouTube. You bought bottles of wine and beers. Yeah, I know. The beer truck pulls in at 7-Eleven here at like 6:30 every morning. Here comes that beer truck. I mean, they must be making a shit ton of money in beer and wine sales right now. Every morning, here comes the beer truck at 7-Eleven to restock for the day. Isn't it the truth? Yeah. So, yeah, we haven't made that yet. I think a lot of people are getting nervous here um, of us having a national lockdown. I think that's what people, and that could happen. I think it could really, really happen. Rosie's having her vino, her wine now. She's sharing her wine with me. This is a Pinot Grigio and it's very tart. It's strong too. I'm just like, wow. What readings am I offering tonight? Well, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm doing, uh, what am I doing? 3 cards, 3 card, 5 card, or 10 cards. So general readings, or if you have a question. Cheers, ting. I haven't done them in a couple of weeks, so you will pretend with G2. Tarty wine, no tart. It's tart, kind of like it's almost sour. It's like I don't know what grape they use for Pinot Grigio, but it's a little sour. It's not bad tasting, but it's sour. It's tart. Like I wouldn't buy this for myself, but anyway. Megan, you want to do a reading? I can do a reading for you, honey. Um, well, everything's through PayPal, and Rosie has up. Rosie, do you mind putting the PayPal up in chat, or it's in the description box? I should copy and paste that myself. You can ask me a question, or we can do a general reading, however you want to do it. It's up to you, sweetheart. However you want to do it. Yeah, so 3 cards, $7.99, 5 cards, $9.99, 10 cards, $20. I asked my daughter earlier, I said, I might go live and do, how should I do them? She goes, you should do 3 cards. So she gave me the prices, $7.99, okay. And then she says, and put back the 5 card, that's a good one. And then she goes, keep the 10 cards. So it was her idea for the 3 card tonight. I'm doing readings. You guys are welcome to purchase, have a reading with me. It's a live reading. Live readings together forever. You want to do a 5 card? Yeah, sure, honey. Thank you. I'll do a reading for Megan. That'll be fun. Reagan. Oh, Lord. Megan read. That's what I meant to say, Reagan. Megan read for me on her channel in a live chat, I guess like a month ago or so, which was really interesting. And I love getting a reading done. I don't do a lot of, I don't get a lot of private readings done for myself. It's very rare that I'll have somebody read me. So Megan was the first reader that read for me in probably a year. I just don't do that. I used to a long time ago, but not as much as I do anymore. So it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. And every time I read on camera, I get hot. I don't know what it is. So I made sure to wear a tank top tonight. I just get warm. I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but it's really kind of strange. So, oh, Humble Bumble. Thanks for super chat, sweetheart. Um, I can do super chat, but if you follow the PayPal link as well, that's actually better, but super chat's fine. So, what is that? The 3 card for Humble. Humble Bumble. Thank you, Humble. And then, oh, we have 2 coming in at once. I always say winner, winner, chicken dinner. And there's Megan. Thank you, Megan. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So, Megan, Humble Bumble beat you. So I'm going to do Humble first, if that's okay, and then I'll get to you. Humble, did you have a question or did you, thank you, Megan. Did you want to do, um, did you want to do a general? Yeah. I love chicken. Thank you, Humble Bumble. Um, Humble Bumble. Humble Bumble's in Australia. So she's 12 hours ahead of us. Here I am sweating. Maybe I'm having a hot flash. Probably. Lord, having a hot flash. Thank you, Megan. Humble, did you want to do a general reading or did you have a question for your reading? Humble, have I read for you before? I keep track of who I read for just to see if I've read for anybody before. I do need it. I have a desk fan, actually. I have a fan. I've never read for you before. Do you want to do a general reading or do you have a question for reading? It's a 3-card reading. Oh, how will this affect my daughter's learning? Is that your question? Okay. Your daughter. What's your daughter's? Can you tell me your daughter's first name? Do you feel comfortable doing that? Oh, not being at school. Yeah, we can read for that. Jessie. Okay, thank you. Jessie. How will this affect Jessie's learning not being at school? Let's see. There's Humble Bumble, they're showing me 3/6, like a date, like March 6th. Did something occur with school closing, like March 6th, or the date of March 6th, or something around that date? They're showing me 3-6, so that to me is a date of some kind. Oh, ADHD as well? Okay, thank you. Also, they're saying standbys. They're like a standby order of closed being schools being temporarily closed with the possibility of reopening. They said standby, like standby, waiting for an announcement, like a standby. Oh, Jazz, okay, thank you. I'll see if so something going back to 3-6. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Jessie. Her Humble Bumble's daughter. Okay, so family, we have the 10 of cups. Family. When I see this card, it says support to me. So I feel like having the base or having the backbone of family support, especially emotional support, of course, is very important for her. Okay. Uh, it gives her something to lean into, but also to lean on with, to have that, to know that, which helps her with focus, concentration, and feeling stability. So the 10 of cups shows up, and that's family support. So encouragement with schools being closed or schools being temporarily closed or with online schooling, I feel it's really important for families to get on board, so to speak, and be very supportive of their children at this time because there's a lot of anxiety. My daughter's been thrown into anxiety as well. So there's a lot of anxiety with everything. And so having a lot of emotional support and the nurturing of that's very important right now. So this is coming out of the most recent past. So the knowing of this, I love these cards. They're so whimsical and cute. The little bunny rabbits. So having the knowing of that's there for me, I'm going to feel safe with that. I feel safe knowing that that's there for me. Okay, it's very important. She may be a little reclusive or may start to go into a period of wanting to be a recluse if she has a tendency to do that or to kind of shut in a little bit. So the hermit's here, alone time, solitude. She may spend a lot in terms of being in her mind a lot. Okay. Um, that may be where she's at right now with herself. So the hermit mode, being alone. She may want to be alone a little bit. I keep seeing 12 to 13. I don't know how old your daughter is, but they keep showing me 12 to 13. So the hermit's energy is one of being productive, but wanting to kind of be on their own. Okay, so and this is happening. All right, I've already seen this happen with my own kid. She's just like 1 minute she's in school with her friends, and all that action, and the next thing she's basically on her own. So there is going to be periods of alone time. The card of family and support, you may have to encourage her to break out of that a little bit because she could be, um, they're saying trap. She could get trapped into that mode or get stuck in it, and you don't necessarily want her to go there. So, nothing to necessarily worry about, okay? But for her age group as well, 15, but she's learning level 12, 13. Okay. So this is really positive. When I see the Ace of Cups come in, this is new beginning, especially on an emotional level, okay? What's really necessary from the reading for Jessie is having that emotional support, having that emotional assistance in terms of when we have a situation where we are surrounded by educators that understand the student themselves, she's going to miss that component a little bit. Okay. So there may have to be something where you may have to learn some new skills, maybe when it comes to having her home and being homeschooled, but it's also a period of a new beginning. So when I see an ace, especially the Ace of Cups, this is also learning a new cycle or going into a new cycle or learning something about ourselves in that new cycle. Okay. So this is also, once again, emotional encouragement, love, support as well. I don't feel that she's going to, um, I don't feel like there's any type of concern in terms of depression or in terms of struggle. I feel that she can be very successful with being homeschooled and being educated at home, directed directly from you or from her family, from the family itself, in terms of encouragement and support. As long as that base is there with the 10 of cups and then you have the ace, okay, framing that, it'll really enable her, okay. Because there's the light, as long as she's focused on the light, okay, as long as she's focused on the task at hand is very important at this moment. So I think she's going to be fine. It's going to be a challenge. It is a challenge for a lot of students right now, having to suddenly go from school one day to the next, and the next day they're not going to go back to school for months and months. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, Humble Bumble. And she's not alone. My daughter's going through it. People that live here, around the country, around the world, are going through it as well. So I hope that was helpful, Humble Bumble. Yeah, there's a lot of children that don't have Wi-Fi or computers at home either. Yeah. She's very social in the media now. You're welcome. You're welcome, Humble. Okay, so we have Southern Soul next, and then we have Jaws. And I got your message. Okay. So I'm going to do Southern Soul next. Let me just write that down. Hi, Star Gypsy. Oh, thanks for popping on. Okay, so Southern Soul's next. And Jaws is next. Jaws, have I read for you before? I'm sorry if I forgot. Southern Soul's in the house, y'all. All right, Megan, do you have a question, or did you want to do a general reading? Megan's next. Let me situate myself. What? Oh. Shower, honey.
Good.
That's good.
I had a talk with an imaginary person.
You did?
Yeah.
I talk to imaginary people all the time.
In the shower. It was something.
Your question is, will my new plan work? Gotcha. What's Jaws saying? Oh my gosh. Okay. Diddle it, diddle it, diddle it, diddle it, diddle. Diddle, hold on. Do. Every time I do, I've always done this for years. It's probably part of my OCD, but I always look for the full card every time I do a new reading, because I always start my readings with the Fool on the bottom of the deck. It's just something I do. Anyway, here we go. All right, so here we go. Southern Soul. Will my plan work? Let's see. All right, Megan, they're saying June 11th, 5 days. So something that, are you planning on doing something every day of the week for 5 days? June 11th. So I'm seeing the month of June around the date of June 11th. That could be on that date, before that date, after that date, where you're doing something 5 days a week. So consistently 5 days. Okay. Like going to work, 5 day work week. So like a 5 day consistent thing for 5 days a week. June 11th. June 11th could also be prime time where this is happening for you, where it is 5 days a week of doing whatever your plan is in terms of where you would like to see it. So if you're thinking about, is it going to work out for me or how's it going to pan out, look for June 11th time frame. Okay, they just said Nebraska. Do you know someone in Nebraska?
Nebraska.
They're like, Nebraska. Who's in Nebraska? Do you know someone in Nebraska? Um, your mom. Your mom. Your mom's from Nebraska? Okay. Your mother. All right. All right. Hold up now. Okay, so all right. Hold up now. Okay, so Nebraska, then they're saying 5 year cycle. Is there something that your mother gets like every years, like a checkup, or she has to like they said 5 year cycle. Is there something going on with her where she does something every 5 years? Okay. Nebraska mom, she's a Scorpio. Love those Scorpios, girl. My daughter's father's a Scorpio. My cousin's a Scorpio too. All right, your mother's coming in with this reading. I'm going to keep going. Five months for diabetes. Okay. All right. She may have to get some kind of checkup because I saw Nebraska and then 5 year cycle. Has she been diagnosed with diabetes for 5 months? The last 5 months? Let's see what comes into the reading. Okay, 15 years. Okay. Okay, I get you. So something that she has to get checked up on every 5 months. Is June, the date of June, was that a date for her 5 month checkup in June? Your mother's coming to the reading. Last 5 months, her mother moved in with her. Oh, so your grandmother moved in with your mom? She's Scorpio too. Interesting. Okay. Her mother. Okay. Your great grandmother. Your mother's mother or your mother's mother's mother? How many mothers are there? Anyway, all right, so let's let's go back to your question at hand, Kent, for some reason. So just keep that in mind. All right, so the towers here up front and center, this shows me that there has been some type of difficult circumstance, catastrophe, breakdown, something has crumbled, okay? And I know Megan off camera, so I'm sure I know what this entails. But this has been necessary for your spiritual growth. All right. It may not have felt like it. A lot of things have crumbled in a sense because the foundation, when I see this card, is not firm or rooted to begin with. Something had to collapse. Okay. So the tower's energy is here. You may still be feeling that. All right. In a sense. But when I see the Tower's card, it can be a foreboding, but it can also be necessary in terms of our growth, in terms of spiritual growth, and also clearing out stuff, clearing out unnecessary people, clearing out unnecessary relationships, clearing out unnecessary situations. So the Tower is here. Um, and that's probably like the cutest version of the tower that I've ever seen. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay, so mom is from Nebraska. Yeah, they're like they said it was a whisper. They went Nebraska. I'm like, the hell's from Nebraska? Anyway, um, I love that. I've never been in Nebraska. I always wanted to see Nebraska. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. So here we go. The Knight of Wands. Now, this could be an indicator of movement direction of the family right now. Okay. The Tower's energy could also not just be applied to you, it could also be something attached to or applied to the family. Okay. Knight of Wands, however, Megan, I feel is direction, movement. You're going into a totally new direction. Okay. This could be creative direction. I don't know if you're actually thinking about physically relocating. That could be an indicator as well when I see this knight. So it's a great stride forward. Okay, so there's movement, there's direction. Look for that in the next coming weeks. When I see knights, I think weeks rather than months. Look for that in the next coming weeks. Something centered around a relationship. I know you didn't ask about that, but that's coming in as well. I feel that this is you, okay, the Queen of Wands. If Megan is not the Queen of Wands energy, I don't know what is. Because the Queen of Wands to me is dynamic, she's charismatic, she's charming, she's attractive. She goes after what she wants. She knows how to make an entrance, that type of fiery energy. And this is very much, I feel, Megan's personality. This also could be another person in your life, but the Queen of Wands knows what she wants and she goes after it too. She just doesn't sit by and it's like, oh, la la la. She goes after what she wants. That's your energy right now. They're saying store that energy in tight, like a tight container that you would keep food in and just hold on to that because that's your will and drive and determination to move forward. So there's also a focus on a relationship. The Two of Cups is here, coming out in the most recent past. There's a focus on a relationship. This could be partnership, friendship. There could have been a reunion of some kind. There could have been a reconciliation of some kind. There's been a focus on that for you. I feel that you may feel with your creative path, okay, your business. I also feel with your family, but I also sense with the relationship, you're at a crossroads right now of direction, okay? Which direction am I going to go into? All right. So keep that close to your heart in terms of honoring that because you're being guided. I don't feel that any of that would have shown up for you if you wouldn't have gone through the tower moment that was necessary for you. It gave you a kick in the pants, so to speak, to motivate you to change a direction of some kind, okay, which is more positive for you. So the lover ends the spread. We're talking about corn fritters. The look down says corn fritters. The lover ends the spread. This could be relationship, passionate relationship for you, but it also, when I see the lovers, it shows me a choice of some kind. There's a definite choice. The choice or direction that you feel most passionate about, that lead, follow that direction, follow your heart's desire. Okay. This also could be an indication of a real passionate lover. If your lover, we have a lover in our midst. It can indicate that as well, but it's also taking you into a crossroads moment. All right, there's a crossroads coming up for you, and it could be coming up for you in June. It could be leading you there where you finally make the decision. I feel like you've made some changes, made a decision, but there's like a major development, or let's say a major decision that's coming forward as well. So, will your plan work out? Yes. Uh, just look at all the dynamics about the choice that you want to make, okay, based upon what leads you to water, what leads you and guides you passionately with great 100% passion about it. That is kind of like your radar. Okay, follow that. Do you know what I'm saying? So yes, I do. I feel though sometimes when we experience moments of, things crumbling, acting like they're falling apart, and what the hell's going on, is when we're getting set up, when God is setting us up for something else, for something better. So you've been led to that. So you had to go through that. So I hope that was helpful, Megan. And yeah, your mother came through, your grandmother, in Nebraska. So that was quite amazing as well. So I hope that was helpful, Megan. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for booking a reading, sweetheart. That was a really good reading. I do these, and there's moments, Rose can attest to this, we're doing these readings, and there's always one reading that is like, wow, that was pretty cool. So I felt that with Megan's reading. That really through. Thank you, Spirit. Anyway, thank you, Megan. I hope that was helpful. And now we're going to go on to Jaws. Jaws being so patient. Yeah, that was good, Megan. That was really good. You got this, girl. You got this. Thank you, Megan. You're very blessed. Very, very blessed. Very blessed. All right, so Jaws left a message. Okay. Yes. Exciting stuff going on. We love Megan. It's going to be, everything's going to be all right. All right, here we go, Jaws. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we have a flipper over. We had a flippy whippy. Actually, let me put that back because that's me. Normally I'll say I'll read that, but that was the way my hand was on the table. What's going on for Jaws? Jaws, I'm. Okay, first they said breakthrough, and then they're showing me, people lifting or carrying something on their heads or above their heads, like they're lifting someone up or they're carrying something on their heads or they're lifting someone up with something. Are you sending your energy to me? Are you? Thank you, Megan. Thank you for popping on. It was good to read for you too. It was a great pleasure to read for you. Everybody check out Megan's channel if you haven't already, Southern Soul Tarot. She's a gifted, wonderful reader, true crime reader, and please to go subscribe to Megan's channel. And I'm so happy that she popped on tonight. Thank you, Megan. Bye, sister. Sister. She's my first sister. She's like my baby sister. Bye, sister. All right, y'all. Okay, Jazz, I'm getting chills. Like, what the heck's going on? I'm getting chills up both of my arms. Something to do with, they're saying discipline, honor, strength. What the heck is going on? Is somebody like in the Marines, in the military? Is there something going on with some type of it's almost like, when you see Marines training and they're running through the water and they're like carrying things on top of they're lifting stuff while they're running. It's like that kind of energy. Hi, Lottie. What's going on with that? Am I tripping out? I feel like I'm tripping out. I'm seeing all sorts of weird stuff. All right, John, slow down your energy train. Hold on. Seriously though. All right, let's see. You're both in the military and ancestors. Okay. Yeah, that's coming through really strong right now. Hi, Lottie. We're all trippy colors. Mystic Fairy. Oh my God. Okay, so what's going on? I need a drink of tea. I'm all like, woohoo. Okay. I think I'm done with that wine. All right, so something's coming in for you where there could be a short-term job, short-term assignment, something where you're going to make money. Okay. This also could be travel. This also could be study. This could be classroom. Are you being called to serve? Or are you being called to do something from a point of duty to serve? I feel like it's short term. Okay. So the Page of Coins comes in. This can be a short-term job. This could be a short-term assignment. This could be a small amount of money, not like you would have in a normal full-time 1-year position. It's like a short assignment of some kind. This also could be you're learning something, you're studying something, you're being taught something. Something's coming in with the Page of Coins energy. So this is what's coming into the reading first. All right. If this is an indicator of that, all right, this also could give you a sense of independence, great financial independence as well. We follow this with the Nine of Coins energy. Look how pretty that card is. She's on a bird. she's flying on a bird. Do you guys see that? So anyway, so uh okay, so but I feel like there's something else. Have you been presented with an opportunity? Um or you could be presented with something, with some type of opportunity. So the Nine of Coins is here as well. This shows me if you're wanting to do something on an independent nature, whether it's returning to school or starting a business or doing something where it's getting off the ground, um, the Nine of Coins can be an indicator of this is self-independent, or this is solo, or this is essentially you're creating this yourself. It's not necessarily that you have help from other people. This is like your own idea, your own brainchild, so to speak. Okay, with the Nine of Coins energy. You may be the one who is wanting to do something that other people may not be too sure about as well, or may not be so supportive about as well. The, excuse me, the Five of Cups is here. So this is loss, shame, regret. This is people breaking your heart. This is people, this is emotional loss. There could have been something that was said, something that was done. This could be a grieving process for you right now. There's something happening where there's an emotional loss of some kind. You may have felt that people have given up on you or given up on an idea. This could have been something where you just felt like people don't believe in you or making a mockery of something as well. Okay. I feel like you have an idea or there's something that you want to do, that you want to set out and do for yourself. That's an independent thought that you may not feel uh, too sure about or confident about because of the support. You need the support or go for it, or the motivation. Yes, yes. Okay. From other people. And you haven't been shown that with the Five of Cups. Okay. And, uh, people need support. People need to have other people believe in them. People need to have a good support group, good support system. When people make a mockery of you or make jokes or put you down or don't take you serious, no matter what your idea is, no matter what you're doing, it hurts. It's painful. It pisses you off. You're kind of like, excuse me. I just encountered that today myself, actually. I just encountered that I was mocked, made fun of uh, for what I do for doing tarot readings and my business and stuff, and I was mocked for it and put down, and jokes were made and all this stuff, and it was very hurtful, and it was stunning and shocking because it came from people that have known me, 30 years, and I was like, whoa, where is this coming from? And so I think sometimes people feel threatened. They're insecure about it. They don't understand it. Why do you want to do this? Okay. That's when you have to step in and say to yourself, I believe in me first. Okay. I believe in me first. I feel like there's something that if you've had an opportunity or you want to do something where it involves travel, okay, travel, travel abroad, moving abroad, working abroad. There's something where there's travel involved. You may want to travel. There's also there's been difficulty in terms of overcoming obstacles with this. You've had to be very courageous. There's been a necessity of courage that you've had to um, perhaps have had to give to yourself more than the average person, to have that sense of I can do this, I can overcome this, and not necessarily support from perhaps family or friends, but you've really had to look at yourself and say to yourself, I believe in me. That's what I'm picking up on. So Yeah, being mocked, that's the ego. That's when others, I think when that they're doing it coming from a place of their own insecurities because they can't quite believe that, wow, you're actually doing that. Like, oh my God, like society has not taught us to be our own self-independent, you know, business people or entrepreneurs or whatever it is. And that's kind of sad. But yeah, even people that family that have known you your whole life, when you stand apart from the norm or tradition, people are kind of going to look at that like, that's awesome, or holy moly, that scares the crap out of me. So anyway, here we end with the Ten of Wands. You have, and it's not going to be over, okay? I see whatever it is that you're working towards or working on. There's a completion cycle coming in. Most likely, I'm seeing this year, okay, in terms of opportunity, I'm seeing February of 2021. So the next 10 months, which would take you into 2021, you're gonna have to work hard. You may have to still take on responsibilities of other people. You may still have to do a lot of work. You may still have to be responsible for a lot of things when someone else isn't helping you. You have a lot of responsibility. You're going to have a lot of responsibilities right now, but the end is near in terms of you being able to create the life and vision that you want. Okay. And it may feel like a huge burden at times. It may feel like you're carrying the weight right now. It may feel like you're the one that's doing extra, the one that's doing more, but it's leading you out of that. Okay. So, um, it's a really cute deck. It's the Joe de Vivre Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. Yeah. So, don't give up. Do not give up. There may be obstacles that you feel that are against you, that you have more challenges, let's say, than the average person right now. Do not give up. Keep going because the goal is in sight. Okay. Look and plan ahead for the next 10 months. Look from now, April 4th, to the middle of February 2021, when things are going to be in the clear, okay? And you're going to be able to really move forward if you choose to do so, okay? So that's 10 months. You can do a lot in 10 months. You can do a lot in a month. With the situation at hand with the world right now, it may feel like we're limited, but we're not. If you have time where you're able to sit down and plan it out, map it out, prepare it out, take the take advantage of what's going on and do that for yourself, okay? Because it's coming in for you. It may not be right now, but it's definitely going to come in, Jaws, and don't give up, okay? Don't give up on yourself. I know sometimes, we're in situations where we think, I'm never going to get out of this, or this is never going to change. It will change. Nothing stays the same. Everything's temporary, and it will not be the end all be all. So I hope that was helpful, Joss, for you. And please don't cry. It's going to get better. Things are going to get better. It can be difficult at first, but if you have a dream or if you really don't wait for them. Don't wait. Don't wait for them to say, yes, go for it, or don't wait for them to give you the green light because trust me, you'll be waiting your whole life and that day will never come. You have to believe in yourself. Even if people think you're crazy, even if they think it's a joke, if they don't take you serious, right? So you're going to be all right. Me. You're going to be all right. So love you, Jaws. You're going to be okay. Thank you for booking a reading, Jaws. Hope that was helpful. Yeah. That was a good reading. That was a really good reading, too. Wonderful readings tonight, everybody. Really, really good. I'm glad I came on. I think I don't know, something just said just come on. I was feeling real funky earlier. And then something was like, just get on, do live and do some reading. It always lifts my spirits up. It always kind of like, gets me out of my head. So thank you everybody who booked a reading tonight. I appreciate that. That was a really good reading. Absolutely. Very good. Oh, I love you guys. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. People sometimes, it's funny. It's funny you think the people that know you the most or knew you the most at one point in your life, somewhere along the lines in life, sometimes you kind of meet in the middle and they don't know you at all because you don't keep in touch or people kind of go their separate ways because that's what life does and they don't really know or know what you're up to or know what you're doing and vice versa, you with them, but nobody should ever be made fun of or mocked for what they do or not be supportive for someone and um that's not coming from a place of love. That's coming from a place of fear, and insecurity. And that comes from other people, comes from their place of insecurity, inferiority, insecurity, fear. Um, and not everybody is cut from the same mold. So, but it's weird sometimes how that happens. Even with family and friends, it's shocking. It's like, what? Like, really? Um, Shoot, shoot, sneeze. Well, I halfway got out. Anyway, um, and it's, I think that when you feel led to do something, you're being divinely guided, and you may not realize it at the time. When you feel led, thank you, Jazz. When you feel, that was a weird sneeze. When you feel led to do something and people think you're crazy. I mean, look at the movie Field of Dreams. He kept hearing voices, build it and they will come, build it and they will come. And he didn't know what it meant. That movie's really about clear audience. He didn't know what it meant. That movie's also about mediumship. He didn't know he was, contacting the dead, reaching out to his father, or his father reaching out to him. And he built that damn baseball field, and hundreds and thousands of people came because they all heard the call. They all felt the same thing. And it's amazing what you can do with one idea that can change people, that kind of ripples out. And that movie's like Field of Dreams, if you ever seen that with Kevin Costner. Um, that movie's kind of like that type of thing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm speaking about. And everybody thought he was nuts. Build a baseball field in the middle of Iowa in a cornfield, like, huh? And everybody thought he was crazy, made a mockery of him and, his family's shunned and all this stuff. But he listened to that voice. He listened to that voice. And that's what you have to listen to. So, and yeah, a lot of our dreams are being put on hold because of this whole coronavirus and things are kind of coming to a standstill and it sucks. It really sucks for people. Yeah, you have no choice. It sucks for people. We don't have a choice. I'm sharing one room with my kid. Okay, I'm sharing my laptop with her for school now. I'm in one room with her where I'm doing all my work, where she's doing all her work, and she's having deja vu right now. And
Again.
we're roughing it, and it's tough sometimes, but we're getting through it. And You just have to make little sacrifices along the way. So I thought my candle went crazy.
It is crazy.
It's going crazy. But you're going to be fine. Amateur Ghostbusters 4. Busting makes me feel good. Lottie, are you busted out? I love Ghostbusters. You know they have Ghostbusters conventions? Busting makes me feel good. Anyway, I've been on here for 2 hours and 12 minutes. I think I'm done.
You need to go to bed. Come on.
Okay, don't rush me, Mom. She's her. You need to go to bed.
You need to get off, relax.
All right, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going. Maybe I'll try tomorrow night again. Thank you for everybody who came on. Humble Bumble. Lottie's here. Jazz. Southern Soul came by. Rosie. Bama Fam was on earlier. Everybody who came in the chat and said hello. Everybody who's watching. Thank you for the ones that booked readings with me as well. I had a lot of fun with you guys tonight. Hi. I had a lot of fun with you guys tonight. Thank you so much. Love you too, Jazz. You hang in there. Thank you, Humble Bumble. Sending love as well. Bye, Rosie. Thanks for all your help tonight in the village. Madam President Rose. Dun-dun-dun-dun. You're very welcome, Jazz. All right, love you guys. And maybe I'll try to come back on tomorrow night or Monday. Next Tuesday, I think, is a full moon.
Yeah, it's on
It's a full moon.
It's on my friend's birthday.
Night, night, everybody. Good night. Make good choices. Don't hear voices. And if you do, pick up the phone and phone moi. Anyway, bye, everybody. Have a great night, morning, day, evening, afternoon. And I will see you soon. Bye. Have a good night.